You know the story. Fans get angry because they just want to play an old Nintendo game. Nintendo sends in the lawyers and the internet explodes. The fans say it's unfair. Nintendo says it's just business. But honestly, both sides have a point, and, well, both sides are kind of full of shit. Let's talk about it. Stick around.
Let's go into the Bungalow world.
So here's the thing. Every few months, you'll see a headline, Nintendo shuts down ROM site, or Nintendo lawyers kill fan project, and without fail, people go nuts. Why does Nintendo care if I'm playing Super Mario Brothers on an emulator from 1985? They don't even sell that game anymore.
Am I right or am I right or am I right? Right.
And honestly, I get it. It feels dumb. But here's the other side. Nintendo isn't just worried about you playing one old game. They're worried about protecting the brand. Mario, Zelda, Donkey Kong, these aren't just characters. They're billion-dollar mascots. In the eyes of the law, if Nintendo doesn't defend them, they risk setting precedent. That means if they let one fan project slide or ignore one ROM site, the next lawyer can walk into court and say, well, Nintendo didn't care about it that time, so why do they care about it now? And if a judge buys that, Nintendo suddenly loses leverage over their own properties. And once you lose legal control over an IP, you don't just lose one game. You risk losing the entire brand. So yeah, even that silly takedown of some dusty old ROM isn't about Donkey Kong. It's about lawyers making sure the castle walls never get cracks. It looks heavy-handed, but if they don't swing the hammer, it could cost them billions with a B later.
I've made billions and billions.
And there's another piece fans don't always like to hear. Nintendo doesn't want their stuff floating around in ways they can't control. If you download a glitchy ROM of Super Mario 3 and it runs like garbage, guess who looks bad? Nintendo. Not the random site you got the weird hacked ROM from, not the emulator developer. Nintendo's brand takes the hit, even though they had nothing to do with it.
It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man.
Now flip the coin.
What's wrong with you?
Nintendo is terrible at reading the room. Players would be way more forgiving if Nintendo made any serious attempt to keep their old libraries available. But they don't. The NES Classic, gone. Virtual Console, dead. Switch Online? Come on. Only a trickle of old titles that they pick. Certainly not what the fans want. So to the fans, it feels like you can't buy it from us, but you can't play it anywhere else either. That's infuriating. And honestly, that's on Nintendo. And yet, fans aren't blameless either. Some people act like it's a human right to have free, unlimited access to every retro game ever made. It's not, okay? We love the idea of game preservation, but let's be honest. Most people downloading ROM packs aren't building a museum.
That belongs in a museum.
They just want free games. Pretending otherwise, well, is a little disingenuous. So yeah, Nintendo's heavy-handed lawyering is about protecting a brand, not crushing your childhood.
Crush you!
But they also make it really hard for players to stay on the right side of things because they refuse to sell their own history in a meaningful way. Both sides are kind of right, and both sides are kind of wrong.
Wrong, sir, wrong. Wrong, sir, wrong.
But the law only protects one of those sides. And that's why emulation will always live in this weird space. Technically amazing, culturally important, but legally radioactive. Well, that's going to do it for me. I'm Shane R. Monroe. Leave your comments down below. Let's keep it civil down there. And of course, like, subscribe, hit the bell. You guys know what to do. I appreciate you. Thanks for watching my videos, and we'll see you next time. Take care.